Gypsy Man, and we are back with just putting a new optic on the my Glock 34, my competition Glock, because I had taken the dot as an experiment off of this to put it on my staccato to get my staccato feeling right, shooting right for me. And I guess it just came down to the dot that I would be using. So we're just gonna put the dots on, the same way we have it on the other gun, so I can just, go back and forth real quick. So we're gonna do a quick install video and a quick unboxing. I see they got a new box for the 507. I bought it when it first came out and the box was a little bit different. So we'll just jump right into it. I've pretty much installed these so many times I really don't even need to look at the direction. And we got another wipe. We got another tool yet again. And we have the dot. All right, first thing we're gonna do is check for function. And we have a dot. And let me check. It's so nice when it's brand new, the glass is so clean. And we all know it ain't gonna stay like that. And we have our hardware. So for my 34 and my other guns, I always use the CNH Precision plates. I like the way they go on. They're true, they're flat, there are no gaps. So we're just gonna stick this back on there and put the screws back on there. It's a quick video. And then we're gonna zero it. And how do I zero my guns? I zero it with a laser. I use a laser. That's been very good for me. And I haven't had any problems zeroing with a laser. I put them dead on. I don't need to go in there and waste no ammo. I just put the laser, bore sight it, and we're good to go. Keep your hardware. We're gonna throw that. I'm gonna keep it in the box actually. Then I'll know it's there. And we're gonna throw this box aside. We are done with all of that. Throw that aside. And so when I put the 507 comp on my staccato, automatically I started shooting better. And it wasn't because the gun is better. It is because I do like the 507 comp better than I like the Delta Point Pro. Probably for one reason, well, two reasons. One, the way that you can go the brightness setting. You don't have to go all the way through it. You got to up and down with the 507. Whereas the Delta Point Pro, you got one button. You got to wait for it to go through all the settings. Also, you have a choice of reticles, but I only use the dot. But it's nice to have options as you grow older, your eyes. We are going to, in the green makes all the difference for me. That's just me. I'm a green dot guy. You can, on my rifle, I have a red dot, no issue, but there again, it's easier to shoot a rifle than it is to shoot the handgun. So it's nice to have my dot back, and now I have it on both, and I just happen to have two covers for it. So we're going to be using the supplied screws, which actually changed, okay? The supplied screws that I had before were a hex, and now it looks like they are going with the star, and it looks like it's going to be a T10. All right, we just so happen to have that right here. All right, so we're gonna just put the optic on there, and then we're just gonna put the screws on. It's already, it was just waiting, really. This has been sitting in the closet waiting for, sitting in the safe, waiting for the optic to come in. And it didn't take long for the optic to come in, so that was nice. I got a competition this weekend. So I like to have at least two guns at the competitions. when I go, just in case. It's always better. So we're just gonna get those in there. We don't force anything. We just put it on there. Just hand tighten. And it doesn't want those screws. So, you know, we don't do any edits. So let's go back in the box and we get the shorter screws. Not an issue, not an issue at all. But it's just nice being able to go back and forth with the same dot. You know, I see why, you know, people have so many of the same dots. You just want to you know, keep it consistent. Keep it consistent and, you know, keep it familiar. And we just put a little bit of Loctite on there. Just a little dot on the end. You don't need too much. I mean, you know, not only are we torquing it, but it's also going to, I've never had an optic back out on me after I've screwed it down. We just hand tighten it. And usually I get this done by feel. And that just comes from my days of working on, you know, automotives, you know, and just getting a good feel for torque. And I can almost bet you that I probably already torqued it to where it needed to be. I'll tell you. And they want it at 15. But I feel like that might be a little too light. And we're just gonna check it by hand. Yeah. And let it dry, because once it dries, more than likely that screw is not gonna come out. And we also make our whittles mark. We always make that. And that makes the difference. Okay, we got our marks in there, so we're good to go. Always a good idea to do that. And that's pretty much done. And like I said, it's just very nice to get back to having, you know, both the staccato and the Glock with the same dot. I mean, that's just the way we rolling. You can see it's installed the same way. I have a co-witness on all of my guns, just in case, you know, just in case. But you know, we're back in action. I'm very happy about that. A small investment to feel comfortable, no matter what situation you find yourself in. You may have to just, you know, you may have to jump to the other gun. You never know. You might have, you know, a catastrophic failure, which I doubt. You know, I keep my stuff maintained, and I use factory ammo. I don't use reloads, so I don't anticipate ever having anything blow up on me. So, you know, just a quick dot. But hey, I'm still here. I still got my Glock. Still shooting the Chicago primarily for the rest of the year, just to master it. And you know, I haven't decided what application I'm gonna use in a competition setting for each one. I mean, you know, I can go either way. I'm feeling real confident with both of them either way. So for those who you know, who are considering the holosun, you know, you already see that's the way I go. It's just a good dot. I mean, holosun came a long way. People try to complain about it being Chinese, but I'm gonna tell you what, This thing is on point. These holosuns bulletproof for me, and it has a great dot. So I'm about to move on to doing the zeroing with the bore sight, bore laser, and we're gonna be good to go. And we're gonna do some dry fire practice with both guns. I always practice with both guns for competition. I never want to lose the feel for one gun over the other. Both of them have to be equal. You know, I train with both, and I feel comfortable with both. It's almost like some people, like when I used to race motorcycles, some people say I feel funny leaning left in comparison to leaning right. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about, because it feels the same. It should feel the same. So you can go either way. At this point, since I finally got this, I can go either way. So Gypsy Man, and until the next conversation, you know, we'll think of something interesting to talk about. So I'm always, you know, I have something in mind, and I usually don't get into this topic, but we'll get into it. You know, basically a heads up on what the conversation will probably be is, you know, your mentality at a match and with the people you're shooting with. All right, Gypsy Man, I'm out.